so that in 100 years when looting comes back, or when someone wants to instigate looting at a national level, the kids of 100 years' time can say, who? Richard, how dare you think we'll go into that mall?
Who is Nhlanhla Lux Mohlauhi? Many know him as the man who protected Soweto Mall and more recently as the leader of Operation Dudula. He is reportedly a St. David's Marist Inanda matriculant, a University of Johannesburg politics student, and a businessman. One close friend describes Dlamini as a businessman who was always involved in the community. Dlamini is credited for establishing the Soweto Parliament to uplift the youth to address social ills within the community. The two met nearly 5 years ago when Dlamini was still promoting his private jet company.
I saw him as someone who is an active member of society and doing something that a lot of us don't get to do. You know, a lot of us don't do. A lot of us who either grew up in the townships, we form part of the township brain drain, and none of us ever go back, you know, to teach, to give people skills, to exploit the business opportunities that are there.
In earlier interviews, Mohlauhi bemoaned a lack of economic investment in townships, warning that a lack of economic opportunities in the community he grew up in was a ticking time bomb. He called for changes to the education system to allow for all to participate in the economy.
What's our economy? Our economy is mining, it's agriculture, we can go on. Let the education system have that so that the future leaders of this country, being the young people of today, are equipped with the necessary education to lead their own economies, so that they're not spectators of their economies. Right now, you and I sitting here are spectators of this economy. There's people who are really leading and benefiting from this economy. So if you want the future South African, black, white, Indian, colored, to actually lead our economy, it must be seen in the education system.
More recently, Mohlauhi was arrested for breaking and entry, theft and malicious damage to property following an Operation Dudula impromptu search. It's alleged members of the group ransacked the home of a Soweto resident suspected of drug peddling in the presence of the police. Supporters subsequently chanted slogans outside the Johannesburg Central Police Station for 3 days where Mohlauhi was detained.
People wanted to be there because they don't trust the police. They thought to themselves, if they're not outside those prison cells waiting for him, something might happen to him. And they wanted to prevent anything from happening to him. They wanted to make sure that the police know that he's protected by them, and they want him out and safe.
Various political parties, civil society groupings, among other similar formations, also came to pledge their support. In their past, Mohlauhi has been in the forefront of attempts to restore electricity supply in Soweto, leading community marches. He is currently out on 1,500 Rand bail after being remanded in custody for a weekend. SABC News, Johannesburg.